And we are live. You can catch us on Twitch, YouTube, Facebook, and Rumble. And we'll be right back with you, Howlers. We'll be right back. How's over Baz? I'm Jacob Casas.
I'm Rico Savage.
And this episode is called what, Rico? Tell him now. It's on you now.
Mind Shifter.
He tried to take my paper, people, so it is what it is now. Now I leave it on him.
We're professional at this point.
But we have a very special guest today. So I want her to introduce Coach K, but I want to have her introduce herself and tell our audience who you are and what you do.
Yeah, my name is Kirsten Garrison. I also go by Coach K. I am a hypnotherapist, and I am here with these boys today to make shit happen.
So we're definitely going to hypnotize this dude right here.
We're not.
In a minute. You know what I mean? Shotty,
Nobody.
keep going.
So,
Shotty, I can't hear.
none of us.
None. But keep going. Just keep going.
So, Coach K, where did you get Coach K from? So, like, you say hypnotist. Like, so are you hypnotizing athletes? Like, where does the name Coach K come from?
So Coach K came from, a lot of people can't say Kirsten, right? So I had to break it down for them real easy. So Coach K came about because I coach a lot of people.
Right.
A lot of entrepreneurs, a lot of athletes, a lot of people in sales to get them to their next levels.
Mm-hmm.
So, what do coaches do? They get them to the next level, right?
Right,
So
that's
Coach
leaders.
K is where it came from.
You're a howler then.
So what kind of coaching do you do?
So I actually coach the mindset to help them tap into the unconscious mind and really deep dive into their childhood traumas that'll help and break them from procrastination, lack of confidence, just getting them to those next levels to be able to crush it in business, in a sport, in sales, in anything that they want to do. Even in relationships, right? A lot of us be in toxic relationships and we don't know why we keep freaking doing it, right?
You know what I mean? Like, I have no idea who would do that. You know what I mean?
Jacob, your girlfriend might be watching.
Who
Say
does
that.
who does toxic relationships? I have no
Relax.
idea. You know what I
Your girlfriend might be watching.
mean? So, like, are you in a relationship?
I'm not. I'm single.
There it is.
Yeah.
So there it is, people. For you hearing that. So you like hypnotize them just because of who you are, or is you don't? No, we'll go.
Or you
we'll
know
go
what you're
into
really
that.
doing. No, it's fine.
No, for sure. I definitely know what I'm doing. We do a deep dive in with our clients, and we see what it is that's limiting them from being to the next level of where they want to go. A lot of times, business owners are just like, they'll hit a threshold,
Right.
where they're like $30K a month, right? And they're
Comfortable.
like, I can't hit past that. What's going on? Most of the time, it's because their parents told them money don't grow on trees. Well, guess what, motherfucker? Money does grow on trees. Let me show you how, right?
Absolutely.
And then it's tapping into the unconscious mind to figure out those limiting blocks and beliefs that created those thoughts for people. They're called money blocks. A lot of us have them. A lot of us were born with money blocks because we were raised in them, right? So once they remove those money blocks, they're hitting 60, 70, 100K months, and they're like, that's all I had to do was let go and reprogram my mindset, and that's all it is.
How long you been doing this for?
I've been doing this for over 3 years now.
Okay.
So let's start from the beginning.
Let's go.
Where did it start at? So before we started, you were in the military that you was telling us. So
Tell us about that, because I like that.
Okay, so actually I'll start from the way beginning, right? So at the age of 16 years old, my dad actually kicked me out of his home. I was raised by a stepmom and my dad, and my stepmom and I got into a lot. She used to beat me. She used to do a lot of things. She was
Right.
from Sinaloa, Mexico. They live a different lifestyle out there.
Chocolate's all
And I
on
got
her
the
ass.
chocolate. I got all of it, right? I got the beatings. I would get tied to a bedpost, all the things.
Fucking
and,
shit. No, that's different.
You know, it got
Tied to a bedpost?
Yeah, like it was just a lot of the beatings, and then it got worse as I became older. Then it was like throwing the blows from my dad, and getting the verbal abuse from him, and it got to a point where my stepmom finally told my dad, you need to make a decision. It's either me or your daughter.
The fuck?
And my dad said, pack a bag and you're out. So
Damn.
at the age of
To
15
you?
and a half years old, I was pushed out of my dad's
were you in the
house.
U.S. or were you in Mexico?
I was in the U.S.
Okay.
So after that, I slept on some friends' couches, and at the age of 16 years old, I said, you know what, I'm going to go to an apartment complex, tell them I got emancipated, and I'm going to start paying my own rent. I was working 3 jobs at the time. Then I met a man, super love bombing, gave me all this love, all this attention, and I was like, damn, I like this guy.
That's how it
right?
starts. That's how it starts. That's how it starts.
And I said, okay, cool. So I fell in love with the guy, right?
16.
So at 19
First love
years
right
old-
there.
So 19.
Yeah, at 19 years old, I was super in love, infatuated with this man. And I said to him, look, I'm joining the United States Marine Corps, and there's nothing you can do to stop me from doing that. He said, I love that idea, but let's have a baby first, just in case anything happens to you.
What the fuck?
And my toxic ass at
trap
the
you.
time,
He
he was
hypnotized
trying to
you.
trap me.
He hypnotized you.
Right, and so I got pregnant. We had our child
19.
at 19, and 3 months later, I joined the United States Marine Corps.
Okay.
I went into boot camp. I did all the things. After boot camp, I slowly started finding out that this man was cheating on me, right? And I went up to him, asked him, because I didn't want to believe all the people that were reaching out to me. And I said, hey, like, I thought our relationship was pretty dope. Like, what's going on? And he's like, no, they're lying. They're haters, da, da, da. And I believed him. And then I said to myself, okay, if there is something going on, we can go to marriage counseling. We can work through anything. I just need you to know that.
You guys
Because
are
I'm a
married
ride or
then? You
die.
guys got married?
We were already married.
Oh, wow.
And I said, I am a real ride or die. I will be here for you, but we need to work through whatever you have going on.
How long were you married for?
We were married for 2 years prior to me joining into the Marine Corps.
Okay.
Right. So then what happened was after that I started confronting him more about things because I started getting more stuff.
Damn.
Then the physical abuse started. Right. I was showing up to the Marine Corps with black eyes. My sergeants were like, "Hey, what's going on, Garrison? What's up with the eyes?" Oh, I dropped a wrench on my face. 'Cause
Damn.
I was a mechanic. Right.
Yeah.
And then finally it got to the point where I was just thinking back, like, dude, my dad used to beat me. My stepmom. And now my husband's
It's a cycle.
beating me.
It was a cycle.
What the fuck is going on? So I grabbed a gun out of my closet and I said, I don't want to live anymore. I've been struggling my entire life. Why do I want to keep doing this? And I said, oh shit, you have kids. What are you thinking? Then I reached out to hypnotherapists that I knew closely and I said, I need help. Because I'm seconds away from committing suicide, and I don't want to do that to my babies.
Why a hypnotherapist instead of like a regular psychologist?
Because
or
I had
therapist?
already tried marriage counseling. I had already tried regular counseling. I have tried the pills, the depression pills. I tried
Right.
everything. And I'm like, what the fuck is wrong with me? Why does this keep happening to me? So I had to take responsibility of why it was happening to me, right? We can sit here and blame all the people around us all day long, but it's up to us to decide when we want to make those changes.
Exactly. It's always our low key. At the end of the day, it's kind of always our decision, our choices, our fault.
Right.
No, not our choices, not our fault.
It's our fault.
No, it's our fault.
No,
not our fault.
no. But what I mean is you can't blame yourself for other people's bad decisions. How they
Well, yeah,
treat
but you
you,
can
how
leave
they-
them
how
like
they-
that.
how
But
they
if
treat
you accept
though.
them and you keep accepting, that's your
no,
fault.
No, that part. That's the part I'm talking about. That part is, but
Yeah.
but it happened to him hitting you. It's not your fault.
Well, yeah,
Off-
but
off
if
top,
he
that's what I
keeps
mean.
hitting you, you
Now-
should have
now
left
if
your
you
ass.
accept it,
You know what
but-
I'm saying?
Right,
yeah.
but here's the thing too. It started from a young childhood, right?
Yeah.
My dad beat me, so I thought it was okay for a man to beat me.
Right.
Right? So I accepted that. But it was my fault for not taking accountability and saying, whoa, men are not allowed to beat you.
No.
Men are not allowed to cheat on you. Men are not allowed to treat you this fucking way.
Period.
And ride or die is what I thought I was supposed to be. That shit's a joke.
He was trying to kill you. Not
That-
no riding.
we ain't riding. We ain't riding.
He was trying to kill you.
So when I hired this hypnotherapist, he literally taught me how to tap into my unconscious mind, reprogram my brain, and give me the confidence I needed to leave that man. I promised you, if I didn't do hypnosis with this man, I would have committed suicide. He reprogrammed my brain to say, whoa.
So how
I'm out.
do you do the hypnosis? Explain that a little bit.
So what you do, it's kind of like, I mean, have you guys ever been on a ride home
I'm about
from
to
work,
look, look away. She's about to get
You're-
your ass
you're-
right now.
you're-
She's about to get your ass
hey,
right now.
hey,
I'm looking
I'ma
away.
get you, I'ma get
no,
you,
no,
I'ma get you.
Take my glasses off.
So, you know, on your way home, you're driving, and all of a sudden you kind of blank out. And then you're like, oh, shit, I'm home already.
Yeah.
Have you ever felt that
Yeah,
before?
yeah.
When I'm drunk. Dead ass.
Well, that's
For
another
real.
form, but you know, sometimes when you're just super busy with life and you get home and you're like, oh shit, I made it home already,
Yeah.
right? That's a form of hypnosis right there. They call it autopilot. It's not really autopilot. What happens is your conscious mind, your unconscious mind, they form together,
Right.
and then your conscious mind will drop off, and your unconscious mind will guide you home safely. Almost like when you're getting a bite to eat, right? You go out to eat. You eat the goddamn food. Do you think about how it's going to process through your body? No, you don't think about that. Your unconscious mind takes care of that shit for you.
Yeah.
So what we do is we put you in a state where you're super calm, you're relaxed, and we tap into parts of your mind that you forgot about so we can reprogram it for better. letting go of those limiting beliefs, limiting decisions that cause you to feel like that lack of confidence self, or that procrastination, or that anger, right? Once you release that stuff, you're a whole different individual.
And do these things when you do the exercise, or when you put somebody under, how is it? Is it something that lasts a certain amount of time, or is it something that's forever?
It's life-changing. Here's the thing, though. Anytime you go up to a next level, a new level is a what?
A new mindset.
New devil. New levels, new devils, right? So you're going to meet that new thing, that new limiting belief that's going to stop you.
Okay.
So then you got to see what's blocking me
Again,
now.
yeah, okay.
Right? There's always going to be a new
Progression.
reason
Every
to
time you do
block
it,
you.
yeah.
So every level, there is going to be another thing that you have to unlock.
So like doing that type of hypnotherapy, like what do you have to do to be able to learn that, to do that?
So you do have to do certifications. I was certified through Tad James. I was also certified through Dom the Hypnotist. I did a lot of different courses to make sure that I was really good at what I do. A lot of it, though, is intuition, right? And being really good with people. And the biggest part for me was all the trauma I've been through, I can relate to so many different people. So a lot of people that are in toxic relationships, I'm able to help them rise above those toxic relationships to realize,
Rise above,
hey,
cuz. That ain't me.
You're gonna be okay.
It's time to get out.
You're gonna be okay.
That's
Jacob.
your ass, not
Jacob,
me.
You're gonna be okay.
You're gonna be all right.
You're gonna be okay. I got you, brother.
Yeah.
We know who's the real one.
See, but
That's
yeah.
what I'm saying. You know what I'm saying?
Nah. Black man
Go
don't
ahead,
cheat.
keep going.
But
What did you just say right now?
don't worry about
We
it.
can have a whole
Repeat yourself.
conversation about that.
Repeat
I just-
But yeah, no. So when in your everyday life, do you like kind of like use it on people?
I like with my clients.
He's doing it right
just
now,
like
Rico.
with like friends, like people be like, "Okay, can you do this for me?" Like, is it like something that you can like use for?
So to be honest with you, I don't really choose to work with friends and family, and here's why. A lot of times they're not going to be open to your suggestions because you're too close to them, right? I do it on myself on a daily basis because I have to tap into my own unconscious mind and figure out, damn, what did I just do there, and how do I fix it, right? But when it comes to friends and family, I don't work on my friends and
Makes
family.
sense.
I work on my kids because, you know, they listen
your
to
ass clean
moms.
up.
You know
You're
what
like,
I mean?
motherfucker, clean the house. You know what I'm saying?
And then we also, at the end of our sessions with our clients, we actually give them personalized recordings so that they can listen to over and over again at
That's
night.
dope.
That
Okay.
really helps them. So, like, for my kids, I've made them recordings that are like affirmations in a sense. For kids, it's different. If you start your kids with affirmations at a young age, they'll actually take that on very easily and effortlessly. As an adult, if you put affirmations on and you have so much trauma, it's just bouncing off of your skull, right? You got to listen to that shit every day for it to work. Once you clear your mindset, though, then you're letting in the good stuff. And that's what a lot of people don't understand.
Explain a little bit what the good stuff is.
So I want you guys to think about a cup, right? There's a cup. I'm going to talk about negative emotions.
You gonna
Let's
tap
say
it with
this
spoon?
cup right here, right? Let's say this cup right here. It's empty when you're a little kid, right? When you're a little kid, you don't know what anger is. You don't know what sadness is. You don't know what fears are. You don't know what conflict is. You're just a freaking kid, right? We grow up. We get older. Shit happens. We start to fill this cup with anger, sadness, fear, and a lot
You're
of
done.
conflict. And at some point, this cup of negative emotions starts to get overflown. And what happens is, as an adult, we try to cap it off. And we say, we're good. We're fine. Ain't nothing wrong with us, right? And we suppress these emotions. At some point, these emotions are like a freaking
You're
volcano.
gonna blow, yeah.
They're going to explode, right? So what we do is we help you take that cup of negative emotions and we literally help you empty it out. Think of it like this. I used to be angry. I was an angry bitch, right? If you cut me up on the freeway, I was pulling your bitch ass over. I don't care if you were male, female. I was pulling you over and we were fighting.
Damn.
Right? Now when someone pulls me over, I'm like, oh, they're just in a rush. It doesn't bother me because I let go of my anger. If we don't let go of our negative emotions, that shit will build up. So clean slate. Clean slate is how you get to put new good ideas in your mind.
So how do you put the good ideas? Like, what would you tell them?
So then you start to create these new learnings for your own unconscious mind. So I'll ask my clients, what are your positive learnings for this negative event that we can move to take forward, right? And they'll start to tell me what those positive things are, because if it's not from your mouth and I'm giving you suggestions, it's not going to work. You have to suggest it yourself, and I just help you implement them.
Okay. So if we were to like do that in a sense, right? How would you? What would you go for? Like, 'cause I feel like we should get into it a little bit. You know what I mean?
We should get into it
A little bit, yeah. I want to get into that.
He took the glasses off. Do it.
When
I
go
can't be
do-
hypnotized. I'm just
Oh.
like.
No, that's
Oh.
what they all say.
I know
That's
what
my
I'm saying?
favorite. Those are my
Here we
favorite
go.
ones. You know what?
I'm too like.
Here we go. He took his
I'm a
glasses off.
I'm
Marine,
ADHD,
right?
that shit
I'm a
don't fuck
Marine,
with-
right?
yeah,
I'm a
let me
Marine,
see.
right? And I got a lot of military guys that tell me, you can't hypnotize me. I was in the military. I said, baby, we follow the best instructions. I will hypnotize the hell out of you.
Damn.
She already hit him with the baby.
Okay.
Yeah, they didn't hear nothing else besides baby. That's all they heard. That's all they heard. That's why, baby.
With the
yeah,
Spanish girl
so-
called nigga Poppy. Like,
At the end of the day, though, it's all about you just being open to it. If you're open to it, it's gonna work. If you try to resist me and
Oh,
fight
okay,
me,
yeah, that
I won't
makes
even
sense.
take you on as a client.
That makes sense for
Because
sure.
you're not open to it. So
Yeah.
why am I gonna mess with my time
it's like
and
business.
energy,
You gotta
right?
believe.
If you don't believe, I can't help you.
Believe,
Gotta
motherfucker.
believe.
Believe
And-
that.
Peter Pan
And that's
too.
why we do like our first calls with our clients to make sure, are you open to it? Because I got plenty of wives that'll hit me up. Hey, can you fix my husband?
And he already.
Damn.
No,
Here,
I can't. He needs to hit me up himself, right? I'll pay for
Because he's
it.
gonna come in with a certain mindset
He's
and
gonna
already
come in
yeah.
and be like, my wife wants me to get fixed.
Yeah.
Like, if you don't want to get fixed, I can't help you, right? You want to get fixed, right?
Or believe
and
in what
believe that
you're
it's going to
doing.
happen.
Yeah.
Believe that you do have the power in your own mindset to be able to love it.
So like, what would you fix, like, on certain people? Like, what is the I guess
The
The biggest.
the
What-
big,
what-
yeah, the
what's
normal, like
people
the,
come in for?
Yeah.
Yeah, the biggest one is procrastination, lack of confidence, saying like, I'm not good enough, I'm not worthy of this, I don't deserve this, I'm not worthy of success,
So
I'm
is
not
it-
good enough to have a good man in my life.
Is it low-key
or
like on
woman.
some like? I
She
don't
pointed
wanna
at me,
sound- I don't
though,
want to. Right, lack of success in women. But yeah,
She didn't point at your ass. You know
right.
what I'm
'cause
saying? I wanted you to
there's
know
no
that.
lack in women. There's no lack within.
Oh no,
Big dog, big dog,
big dogs. Okay,
But so is it one of those things like are most of your patients because you said lack of
it
confidence
out.
and everything?
I
Is it
just
like is it one of those things like where it's like I don't want to be saying sound mean. Are they like nerds that come in like
no.
Like
I
you-
have,
It's
I have
kind of like-
NFL athletes that come to me.
but lack of
Confidence.
yeah.
Yeah, you know what? I can see that because like a lot of people that are doing big things, sometimes they're really insecure. You know what I mean?
That part is but
Here's the thing: a lot of successful people, if they came from the bottom and now they're here, right? Like
different.
Drake says.
Yeah.
So from the bottom to here, and once they're here, a lot of people will lose it. And you know why they lose it? Because they feel like they didn't deserve it. So you can't keep success if you don't feel like you deserve it.
Yeah.
So that's why a lot of people come to us, and I work with a lot of successful millionaires, billionaires even, and they'll come to me and they'll say, like, I don't know what it is. Like, I just can't get to this next level. Now, will they tell me to my face that they lack confidence? Absolutely not.
No.
Consciously, they're like, I'm confident as hell. I drive a Lambo, I got Louis, I got this, I got that, right? When I dive into their unconscious mind,
Start
that's when the
crying
shit's
and start
coming
crying
out.
and shit,
they start
and,
crying on the calls. And I always tell people, if I don't make you cry, I'm not doing my job. Because this is childhood trauma that we're talking about here, guys. We're reframing.
What do you say for the guys who be like, no, I don't cry, I'm tough, this and that, like.
Oh, I let them say it. They can say all they want during the beginning of the call, but once they're in tears, I
Make-
say,
make-
you're
make
safe
Rico
with
cry.
me.
Make him cry.
And
So
I'm not going
that's-
to tell nobody
that's
that
lucky-
you
that's
cried
him.
in front of me.
I don't cry for shit. That's just the way I am.
That's
though,
what
you know
everybody
I mean?
says.
And I always tell them, you cry, you just, you know what I mean? It's like one of
No, I
those. It's
don't
like one of those things when people always make jokes because they're sad. And it's a mechanism. You know what I mean?
Why would you want to see me cry anyways? It's
No,
just like a lot.
no.
Well,
I don't want to
mean-
see you cry, but I want you to admit that you do cry. 'cause
I
you're human.
don't. I just
Here's
don't.
the thing,
You know
though.
what I'm
Here's the
saying?
thing, though. So from the age of being a kid all the way until I was 24 years old, I never shed a tear because I wasn't allowed to. I was raised in that type of environment where if you cried, you were a little bitch, right?
Yeah.
So for me, I thought crying was weak. When I tapped into my hypnotherapist and he helped me release anger, I started tearing up and I opened my eyes. I said, no, what the hell is this? And he said, if you don't close your eyes right now and let this happen, you're never going to get healed. I developed cancer in my stomach and ulcers in my stomach because I was such an angry person at the age of 24 years old. That's what anger can do to somebody. If you don't cry your shit out, that's actually weaker than actually just crying.
No, but I don't cry because I'm just having a good time.
That's
You know what I'm saying?
good,
Like,
that's good.
I'm happy as fuck.
That's not as
I'm having a
as-
great
That's
time.
good, tough
That's
guy.
not-
Don't bring me in your
Right,
shit.
so you heard it, tough guy, right?
Hey, don't bring me in your
It's
shit.
cute,
I'm having a
it's
great
cute,
time.
it's
You
cute,
know what I
but
mean?
we all go through shit, right? Like, if somebody dies in our family, are we going to not cry about it? No, we're
He
going
says
to
no.
cry.
Well, I haven't had anybody like my grandma
so
died
maybe
when I was
you
like
haven't
20.
had nothing that crazy happen. to
Yeah,
you.
I don't need to cry. I'm having a great time.
See,
You know what I'm saying?
you see where I'm going, bro?
I'm having
I don't need to cry.
Well, I'm having a good time, right? Come on, Shotty. You know, shout out to Diamond Studios over here. There's no crying in this motherfucker.
Play Titanic for this motherfucker. Play Titanic.
Hey, don't make me put you under hypnosis and make the
Try it,
whole
try it
city
right
see
out.
you cry.
Hey,
I can't do that to you. I can't do that.
Do
It's too
it.
personal. It's too personal.
Why don't cry though?
Close the door.
It's cool.
That childhood trauma, it comes out. We don't know about it because we suffocate it, right? We suffocate it. And what we do is we go out and we get drunk to suffocate it more. We go get high. We go do all
Shut
the
the fuck up.
things to say,
Preach.
I'm
Yes.
good. I'm
Yes.
a gangster. I'm straight. No. Everybody, even gangsters cry, baby. Even gangsters
Ooh,
cry.
call baby
Everybody
again.
cries.
So like
About to get in trouble.
about like okay, so we're gonna go back to. I get in trouble. Your ass get in trouble, motherfucker. Shit.
Toxic.
Not me.
Soy Toxica.
So toxica.
It's okay. No, soy tóxico.
So
Yeah, you.
It's
boy.
with the
How-
O.
so-
You're male,
Boy.
right? Or
Yeah.
if you're a female,
Boy.
hey, let me know. It's okay.
Damn, I thought you was the
I
baddest one.
respect it.
I'm Puerto Rican.
The baddest.
The baddest. Anyways,
so go ahead. Hold on, keep going, and I'm gonna jump into something. Just keep going a little bit on what you're talking about.
back up from the mic.
That hit me loud right now too.
Too loud.
It did the same thing to me.
me.
No, I was saying, go ahead.
No, I was just saying, like, a lot of people will come and feel like, oh, I've never cried before. I've never experienced emotions. But it's because you have too much anger inside of you.
No, I got no anger though.
Maybe not you personally.
But this motherfucker wants to see me cry. I don't even understand
It's
why.
okay to cry,
Even
though.
my other co-hosts want to see me cry.
Real men
Why do you want to see
cry.
that? No, but it's like they want to
Because-
see it.
because you say
people
you-
be getting upset
because you
on the
say you don't
podcast
do
and
it.
they cry.
He said,
Yeah.
he
And my other co-host was like, "Hey, I'll make you cry." I'm like, dude, why would you want that anyway? It's like,
It's
what
not
the fuck?
that you want to cry,
I don't want
but
it.
it's a good form of releasing. So when you cry as a
I
human,
release different
you're
ways. You know what I'm saying?
releasing.
Like,
and he feels that he
Release it.
doesn't, you know what I mean? Like, I'm like, come on, man.
why though? Why would you want to?
I
Like,
don't-
I'm having a great time. You know, I'm
It's
having a
not-
good time.
It's about, I mean, shit, that must mean that you're super fucking successful. You're in a perfect fucking relationship. And
Nah,
your
hell
life
no
is
with
fucking
that.
100%.
I'm just
Is
at
that what
peace.
you're telling me?
No, I'm at peace.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Hey,
I'm at
I
a
mean-
good
Peaceful motherfuckers
peace.
cry.
Huh?
What for? What though?
Wait,
if
you
you're at
never
peace,
cry when you're happy either?
cry when you're happy.
Yeah.
Nah, I'm
Tears
just.
of joy, motherfucker.
I thought you was about to hit you right now.
I love that.
Fucking
That's
take
the
it.
Mexican in her right there. You know what I mean? Like, she's
Calmate,
tough.
pues.
So,
Cálmate, güey.
so we talk a lot about leadership in here, right?
Mm-hmm.
And in order to get someone, because I don't know about the hypnotherapy type stuff, right? I'm learning about it right now.
Right.
But in order to like get someone to listen to you to that deep,
Yeah.
you have to be like a different kind of form of a leader. And that's a different kind of leader we had in here.
Yeah.
You have a lot of different leaders in here. So what kind of leader are you that you're able to bring people into that?
Especially
With-
men, especially
yeah.
men looking to
Oh,
a
I
woman as a
attract-
leader. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I attract, it's crazy. In my business, I actually attract a lot more men than I do women.
Right.
Why? Because it's like that motherly, like, I'm here to comfort you and help you get to those next levels, right? And the thing is, with being a leader, you have to be comfortable with breaking through your limiting beliefs and recognizing where your fuck ups are. Where are you failing in life so that you can make them even better? And I always tell people, coaches need coaches, right?
They do.
I mean, even as a coach, I hired an amazing mentor, a business coach, Mike Barron, right? And he has gotten me to
Mike Barron, this motherfucker, Money Mike.
And he's gotten me to even another level that I never even thought I can get to, right? Even though I'm a hypnotherapist and I can break through my limiting beliefs, he's coached me on how to level up in my life. So with hypnosis, a lot of my business owners that come to me, they're like, hey, like, these are the problems and the struggles I have, but I don't really want people under me to know about them. All right, then let's fucking fix them. Let's get you better so people continue to follow you, right? How are you going to be a leader if you're stagnant? You can't be a fucking leader if you're stagnant.
Never.
You have to continue to grow. And you have to go after the resources that are going to help you grow. You want to double your money? You want to have more confidence? You want to stop bullshitting and stop procrastinating and get shit done? You got to tap into that unconscious mind. You got to get to the point of your body where you didn't even know that it's stopping you. I've helped people with health issues, right? I've helped people overcome anxiety, depression. Why? Because it's all in your unconscious mind. Your mind is a strong, powerful motherfucker. Really is.
When's the last time you felt anxiety?
I don't feel anxiety.
Like
I didn't
ever?
even feel anxiety coming on this podcast. I said, let's go. Let's
Sounds like you ready.
go. I've been on stages with hundreds of people. I don't get anxiety anymore. When I was younger, I did.
What about nervousness? Because it's a difference between being nervous and
I
anxiety.
mean, I feel like everybody gets a little nervous when they get onto
Right.
something, right? Like,
Right.
the first time I ever got on stage, I was a little nervous. And then I said, you know what? I'm here to make a difference in the world. I'm here to help people, right? So for me, all my nerves went away because I'm a vessel. I'm here to preach what people need to hear.
So, being doing what you're doing, being who you are, because how many years you been in doing this? You said
I've been doing it over 3 years.
3 years. Okay. So, as an entrepreneur, a leader, what kind of self-sacrifices have you had to make doing this?
Oh man, countless hours of preparing, of learning, of figuring people out, of doing different things with my team. I have 2 babies. So
How old are they?
I have a 11-year-old and a 13-year-old, and lots of hours spent of not really doing too much mom stuff, but I have a good balance. But yeah, dude, there's like weeks where sometimes I get 3 hours of sleep, but it's worth it because I know that I'm saving other people's lives. I'm helping people get out of their own damn way so that they can create legacies for their kids, right? So a lot of people don't understand, like, we don't have to be like our parents. We don't. Our parents were given the tools they were freaking given to give to us.
Right.
That doesn't mean they were the right fucking tools.
So what you just said right now is like so critical.
We got to break generational curses in order for us, and she has kids, so in order for that next generation to succeed, and then their generation to succeed, we have to break those curses. You know what I mean?
But what she just said, getting people out of their own way, that's a big deal.
Yeah.
So most of my friends that I deal with are business owners.
Mm-hmm.
And I had a friend that was making a shit ton of money.
Yeah.
And he got in his own way and lost everything.
Lost it all.
And that's a big deal. I literally used to say it to him all the time. I said, dude, you're in your own fucking way. Like,
the time.
stop acting like you're here when you're not, dude. And he lost it all.
Yeah.
I stopped being friends with him and everything because I just couldn't deal with him no more.
Yeah.
Because he was on a godlike...
Self-sabotage.
That's what it was.
That's what it is.
She knows exactly what I'm talking about. Because a lot of people don't even understand what I just said on that point. Yeah. It's very rare that people know they self-sabotage themselves and they're in their own fucking way. Mm-hmm. So when you do that, do you meet a lot of people like that?
Oh, 100%.
Damn, that's crazy. So what do you do on your therapy to get them out of that? Like, how would you deal with that?
Again, self-sabotage comes back to childhood beliefs, right? A lot of times, 9 times out of 10 times, they feel like they're not good enough to have that much money. They feel like they don't deserve it. They made the damn money. They created what they created. But their limiting beliefs seep in from their subconscious mind, and it attacks their conscious mind, and they lose it all. I've had so many business owners come to me and say, dude, I keep building these businesses, and they keep crumbling.
Well,
You're the only one that's stopping you from being the best version of your fucking self.
Well, you have a lot of people who believe in you in the chat, too. So, Joseph Lawson, hell yeah, Coach K, let's go. That's what's good. Who else? Marley Shaw.
Yeah.
Yes, that's on church. Coach K, spitting facts. Anthony Hughes. Sin in Love. Alistair Sharzy, I don't know if I said it right. Let's go, Coach K.
Yeah.
Is that Instagram chat?
No, that's live.
Okay,
live
that's YouTube
beats.
chat. Got some people in the chat on here, huh?
Hannah Marsh. Hell yeah, Coach K, let's go. Mike
Mike
Snapping.
B.
You know what I mean?
Mike B. Money Mike over here.
Yeah.
So you got love.
If you want a business coach, hit up Mike B. He's the best.
So how long you been working with Mike B for?
I've been working with him for only 3 months now, and he's literally leveled up so much of my mindset. I mean, I'm a mindset shifter, right? He's a mindset business coach. So, like
Iron
I said,
sharpens iron.
coaches need coaches, right? And I'm already
do,
great.
though.
He just made me greater.
You do though, because like if you're just surrounding yourself with the same type of people,
Yeah.
then you're just gonna stay at that level.
No,
You're
hell
gonna be
no.
shit.
No.
But you have to get people that are better than you, and
Have
just
to.
keep elevating.
And you,
know
have
what I
to
mean?
have confidence to hang with people that are at a higher level than you.
Yeah, you
A lot of people
hate.
don't though.
You can't.
You can't
It's
hate.
very
No.
rare that people can do that.
Oh, it's so rare because I'll tell you what.
It has to be fuel. It has to be fuel.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I mean? Like, you see somebody on a boat, I'm like, hey, how you get that? I want too.
Yeah.
Not like, fuck you
Exactly.
in your boat. Like, you know
don't
what I
want
mean?
haters around. I mean, haters do give you clout and stuff, but at the end of the day, you want to hang out with people that want to level up with you, for you, and all those good things. Like, if you're not in a circle where people are freaking cheering you on and being your biggest cheerleader, get the fuck out of that circle, please.
That part.
If you're in a relationship that's dragging you down, get out. And if you feel like you're stuck and you can't, it's because it's limiting beliefs. They're blocks that stop you to feel like that's all you deserve.
That's crazy. We heard some shit today when we went to lunch. A dude had he had a stroke. his wife actually left him
Left
after
him.
the stroke.
Like literally within 2 months of the stroke.
shit.
He just had it a couple months ago, and she
Yeah.
all that fast because you know what I mean. You got people who don't believe in you, or people. I mean, and people
Right.
who are around you
Right.
are secretly don't want you to succeed or do better than them.
Yeah.
And it's not a competition anymore.
Yeah.
And it's supposed to, you know
It
what I
shouldn't
mean?
be. It shouldn't
So
be.
that shit, so like that is crazy, and you never know.
So
never know.
so what's this next step for you? Where you want to go from here now?
So my next step is I'm here to make a mission statement to tell people, look, I'm here to help you guys get out of your own damn way. And in order to do that, you have to let go of those family curses, right? These are generational things.
yeah.
It didn't just happen yesterday. It didn't happen overnight. I'm here to help people unblock themselves. I'm here to be the next Tony. You know what I'm saying? I'm here to help people believe that it doesn't matter where you came from. It doesn't, because you can do whatever you want as long as you put your mind to it.
That part.
That is true because a lot of people don't try to level up because they don't really think they can.
They don't think they can.
And that's the majority of people too. Like, I feel like I just kind of been on that whole thing where I just never gave a fuck. I just keep going.
Yeah.
And you kind of look like the same type
Yeah,
of
yeah.
person when it comes to that.
I'm like the Energized Bunny.
Yeah. Damn.
I just keep going.
Yeah.
Because I know I have a purpose, though, right? I have a purpose. My purpose in
What's
this
your
world
yeah,
is
what's your
to really
purpose?
motivate and excite people, initiate the flame that they lost. We all had it when we were kids. Think about it. When you were a kid, you were willing to jump off the motherfucking rooftop
No-
in your
no
motherfucking
cares.
parents' house, not giving a fuck about it, right?
Believe you were gonna fly
and
too.
believe you were gonna fly. You believed in Santa Claus. Why the fuck don't you believe in yourself?
Damn.
Because of limiting beliefs that blocked you and stopped you from being the best version of yourself. You gotta unlock those blocks.
What's the best version of you? Like, what's the best? Like, what does
that look like?
What is it now, and what do you want it to get to?
Right now, the best version of myself is just being genuinely happy, excited about growth, excited about people, being happy all the time, growing, making money for my kids, for my grandkids, grandkids, and just generational wealth and freedom. People don't understand. Money is just energy. We need the energy to move things upwards, right? And that's what we're here to create. And the best version of myself is being able to be the best leader that I can for people, to say, you fucking got this. You can do it. Instead of having those bad images in your head of, I can't do it. You can. The sky really is the limit. That's not just a saying. That's a fucking fact.
So when did you start seeing yourself as a leader? Because you could just tell you are a leader.
Yeah.
But not like, come on. We know a lot of people are not leaders.
You know, to
But-
be honest with me, even in elementary school, in 6th grade, I was a Sunday school teacher. 6th grade, they asked me to be a Sunday school teacher, and I was teaching 3rd graders, and I was in the 6th grade. Okay.
She was at Sunday school healing motherfuckers.
Healing motherfuckers, okay?
You know what I mean?
Giving them the energy and the excitement that maybe their parents didn't understand, and I didn't even really know what I was doing, but I was doing it right. Right?
Yeah.
In middle school, I was in the ASB doing all the activities in the Marine Corps. There was only 3 female Marines in my squad.
Damn.
And I was the quality control manager. Why? Because people respected me.
Right.
People listened to me. I was there to teach, train, and help them level up. And in the Marines, I even helped them with all aspects of their life, not just the fucking job. The
Yeah.
job is a job. How are you, though? How is your mindset? And I didn't even know about mindset yet. And now that I'm fully aware of how capable this bad boy is right here, we can do anything.
What's the next plan? Like, or what's the next step that you want to do with this, or is there something else that you're doing also?
The next step for me is just keep creating and building building a bigger team that's bigger than me. Look, I can't do this by myself. I'm creating a movement, right? I need a team that's ready to create this movement with me. I'm going to be on stages, I promise you that. I'm going to be on so many stages
She's speaking into
preaching,
existence right now.
telling you guys that you can do whatever you put your mind to.
That's right.
The mind's a powerful thing.
Fucking power.
People don't really realize how
For
powerful
sure.
it is.
Really can.
Because if you just don't give a fuck what anybody says and you just push forward, you can make anything happen.
Yeah.
That's where it starts.
Build anything from scratch.
Starts up here.
Yeah.
Starts up here.
I mean, imagine if your friends were sitting here saying, "Oh, you guys have a podcast." Well, that's retarded.
We already
Then
had
you just
that.
Quit,
Yeah,
right?
for
Would
sure. We
already
you
had that
quit?
shit.
Would you quit because of
No,
that?
hell no, I had that happen
because
already.
Your mind is strong enough and you're fucking so confident that you know that your shit is reaching out to so many people to level them up and help them.
Well, the main
right?
thing is too, I don't give a fuck what people think.
Exactly.
Like, fuck
and that's,
people.
How many people do you know though that actually feel the way you feel?
Nah,
That's
like
me.
nobody really.
There's like
That's me.
1% of us.
It's me.
So I'm here to make more than 1% of those people realize who gives a fuck what anybody thinks.
I never have though. I don't give a fuck.
I tell people every day.
I live a comic book lifestyle. You know what I'm saying? Like, you just gotta not give a fuck what they say.
You don't
I'm gonna
have
make
to-
some
right.
weird shit happen.
You don't
know
have
what I
to
mean?
like or love me because I love me enough.
Yes,
I like me enough.
100%.
I
Love
like me
the
a fucking
fuck out
enough.
of yourself.
That's what it is.
And that shit disrupts a lot of people's spirit.
Oh, so many
And you can
people.
tell when it does because when you walk in the room, a lot of even when we first kicked it, he was like, "Damn, nigga," was like when you walked in the room, he was like, "I thought you owned the place." So I was like, "No, just you know what I mean.
You're
We're
like-
cool." And that's how and that's you know what I mean. And we vibed off because he's a real motherfucker. If you don't like what's going on, he's either gonna look at you and you're gonna know it,
And you get knocked out.
or you don't.
I don't give a fuck.
You know what I mean? And that's how and that's how it is. And you got to surround yourself. He's a little bit more aggressive on that part than me. You know what I mean? But you know what I mean? But like he says, iron sharpens iron. I hang around motherfuckers who are doing better than me, and I'm okay that you're doing better than me right now.
Yeah.
But at one
I'ma get there, motherfucker.
right? And that's the whole
Yeah.
point. And then, but my friends who are doing better than me, they're not going to give a fuck if I am doing better than you. Your coach
Right.
wants you to do better than them. Your
They
parents
want
want you
you
to do
to.
better than them.
I tell
That's the whole thing. That's the whole part of
100%.
growing.
I tell people that 100%. I tell my kids, you better be 5 times better than me.
Right. I
You
want you
better
to.
be. Right?
Hell yeah, your
you
kids-
better be.
You have to.
Really, when it comes down to it, too, is only parents want their kids. Like, in reality, 100% want their kids to be better than them.
Yeah, I mean, not all parents. You gotta remember that.
Oh, some
True.
weird, yeah.
There's some
Okay.
trauma
All
around
right.
there.
The good-
All right.
Yeah, you're right. You're
The
right.
good
You're right.
parents. The good parents.
So
The good
I
ones.
want to ask you. So, how is your relationship with your parents now?
Now, my parents learn from me. So
Period.
it's awesome because they let me tap into their unconscious minds.
You've
I've done
with them?
hypnosis on them.
Okay.
I've leveled them
That's
up
deep.
so much.
That's deep.
My dad has come to me in tears, apologizing to me, saying, I am so sorry that I kicked you out of my house. I
Oh.
love you and I appreciate you so much. And thank you so much for understanding the traumas I had as a kid. My dad didn't have it easy either. Right? Most parents that treat you like shit is because,
They've been
fuck,
through-
look at
yeah.
their shit, right?
That's what I call it, a generational curse.
And,
yeah.
and when I hear stories about my mom and dad, it puts me in tears because I'm like, fuck.
But how hard is it to know that, like, I mean, I understand you're strong minded, and I forgive my parents for stuff that happened to me too. You know what I'm saying? But to know that they chose you over that, you know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
how hard was it to be like, fuck you, or you know what I mean?
Here's
Like,
the thing about my dad. My dad might have chose me or chose my stepmom over me, but the one thing I will give my dad props to for the rest of my life is he created my strong mindset. My dad made me hike Half Dome at the age of 8 years old. Most
the what?
kids, Half Dome in Yosemite, that shit's
Oh, a hike,
like, it's a
oh.
hike. It's like a 12-hour hike that most kids could never be able to handle. My dad was the same dad that was like, jump off that motherfucking cliff right now, right? So my dad showed me how to do crazy shit at a young age.
Yeah.
My dad pushed me to limits that I was like, I played pony baseball.
Can I ask
as
you one
a
thing?
Girl. As a girl.
Are you an '80s baby?
I'm a 90s baby.
What the fuck?
Yeah, I know, right?
So I would have never, like I say, because 80s babies go through some crazy shit.
Yeah.
You're a
yeah.
90s baby
I'm a
then.
91.
All right, almost.
And my
but-
dad just put me through so much shit that if it wasn't for my dad, I wouldn't be this tough ass bitch that I am today.
Yeah.
Right? So, although I could sit here and have a pity fit about how my
You probably wouldn't be who you are, though.
daddy issues, all the things, right? If it wasn't for my daddy issues, I wouldn't be able to face the things that I face.
Well, what it
these
is, you
days.
capitalized.
I capitalized
on
on
that.
that shit.
That's what it was.
And I put into account at a young age what my dad went through because I knew his story at a young age, and I said he doesn't mean it.
Yeah, a lot
know?
of us that go through shit with their parents, we tend to be mad at them, and what you should be, but once you realize that they went through some shit, like you said, that put us through some shit, then it doesn't make it easier. It makes it more understandable why they did it, and then that cancels out a lot of the shit.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
And listen, I'm a mindset coach. I'm a hypnotherapist. I always tell my kids, when y'all are 18 and you want to come to me with your mommy and daddy issues, I'm here to fix you, okay?
Yeah.
I'm not a perfect parent. I do the best I can with the tools I have. I started that as a young mom, so I'm sure they have lots of trauma.
How old
right?
were you
19.
21 when I had my 21 I gave birth to my first kid.
Okay, you were married at.
Yeah, I was married at 19, had my first kid at 21.
Okay.
So I'm 33 now. I tell my kids all the time, listen, I know y'all have some trauma, right? Because I wasn't perfect when I was younger.
Y'all grew up together.
We grew up. We learned everything together.
Yeah.
But I got some dope ass kids because I decided to not be like my parents.
Yeah.
Right? They taught me a lot of what I don't want to be like.
Yeah, my same. You know what I mean? Same thing. My kids are around the same age as yours,
In the chat,
so I get that.
In the chat, some of your people said, "Who is this? Ruli Russo. Let's go. That's my homegirl. Joseph Lawson. Yes, sir. This is really cool to see." And then Marley Shaw said, "I'm in the same place right now. It's an honor to be. It's an honor to be teaching my parents
On the mic.
On a new view and a perspective and crushing their beliefs of me. I feel so heard and understood. The Coach K is also in the same place. Mm-hmm. So you making a lot of people feel that's dope. That you know what I mean. You're making a lot of people feel comfortable.
And you know what's really cool is when your parents are willing to learn from you. Because there's a lot of parents out there. They're like,
that's kind of crazy.
You ain't shit, even if you're killing it, right?
They think they know it all.
Like they think they know everything. My parents are open because they're like, damn, she's killing it, she's crushing it, and she's happy. Like I'm genuinely a happy person. How you see me right now on this podcast is how you see me every motherfucking day.
Are you at peace?
I am at peace.
I love that because peace is better than happiness.
It's all of it. It's all of it though. Being happy, being at peace, feeling like, damn, I'm a worthy ass bitch. You know what I mean? Like, and
I love it.
I'm just happy. And I'm so happy to help other people be happy.
Do you have more homeboys than homegirls?
I do.
Yeah, I was about to say. we already know.
I don't think a lot of girls will be able to stand next to you and like be confident. You know what I mean?
Yeah, they'll be insecure as fuck.
You know what though? I hype my homegirls up that are rolling with me. You know what I mean?
Only
Any
the
girls
thoughts
that
about
don't feel confident, I'm here to level you the fuck up and make you just as confident as me because I wasn't always this confident.
Because like
you're a mechanic, so you're in the fucking like fuck you type shop. You know what I mean? That's the way it is. So you could you can handle with the best of them.
You know what I mean? I grew up with brothers. I joined the Marines because my whole life I always didn't like it's because you're a girl. I'd be like, motherfucker, I don't care. I will show you what I got. But, you know, I also need to live in my feminine. So I do appreciate men that are good alpha men that are there to take care of
because
women.
a strong man will make you feminine in a sense. You know what I mean? Like, you get back in your feminineness.
And I've always been in fight or flight, so that's why I
you
have
want somebody to make you feel vulnerable and put your guard down.
Yeah.
You want to,
And every woman is capable of doing that.
Yeah.
With the right man.
Yeah, I've seen that.
Hey, I haven't found him yet, but when I do.
Hey, you. I'm just saying that.
She ain't about to hypnotize me. I'm okay.
She's all, step it up, homie.
Get out. Sucking place.
Ding, 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 ding.
So that's the podcast. Hows over Baz is leaders over followers, wolves over sheep.
Yep.
So you know what I mean? Like alpha, everything we do is alpha. You know what I mean? Exactly. And his name happens to be Jacob. You know what I mean? Like so, it's perfect.
Happen? What does that mean?
Twilight. Oh, never mind.
Oh yeah, I didn't even think about that. I don't think about that shit though. Like that's like a real wolf.
Right.
It's a werewolf shit. You know what I mean? I don't be thinking about no fucking Twilight.
Right.
I didn't. I really didn't even think about that shit right now.
Right. There's a move behind you, Jacob.
Let me hear the real Hal though.
Easy, Chihuahua.
Say your shit then, motherfucker. He's all.
No, it's just big dog. That's it. It's big dog.
Big dog in the house.
But yeah, no, you have some for sure people who follow you and love what you're doing, and you obviously you're helping people. Yeah. So I mean, I congratulate you. I mean, one day we might have to bring you back on and get hypnotized. You know what I mean?
I want to get hypnotized for sure. It was too late though, a little bit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, no.
Is it like for like even like if somebody want to like stop smoking cigarettes? Have you done stuff like that? Like
I've done my favorite one. My biggest accomplishment is, I mean, other than lack of confidence, procrastination, my smaller ones are metabolism boosting. There's so many people that struggle with losing weight, and the thing that people don't understand is you carry your own fucking weight. There's women and men that have come to me and they're like, dude, I've done the diets, I've done the working out, I've done everything. Like, I can't fucking lose this weight. This stops you from losing weight. And I have the capability of getting you so relaxed to make sure that your metabolism is up to par. As we get older.
It's almost summer, even though it's summertime, I might have to. You know what I mean?
Hey,
You know what I
after
mean?
this is done, I could do that one on you guys. That
Right.
was real easy. I'll metabolize you guys real quick, and you'll be 20 pounds skinnier in the next 2 months. I can guarantee it.
Next episode, we're gonna be here with no shirts. Because K got us.
Got you.
Coach K up in here. So I want to ask you one last question.
Yep.
So take away everything that you got right now and everything you've been through. Deep down inside, who are you?
Who am I?
Who are you? But deep down, think about this though.
And you can cry. You can let it out if you want to.
Who
Oh God, here we go.
who are you?
Who am I?
Yeah, who are you?
So I always tell people I got this name after doing a lot of work with people. People call me Wonder Woman. And I really feel that. Like, I feel that inside of me. I even wear the necklace, right?
The W, yeah.
Damn.
I even have her tattooed on me.
That is badass.
Because I
DC
am
fan.
Wonder Woman, right? Like, I've been through so much in my life, and all that built me to who I am today. And I'm really here to give back to my community. I'm here to give back to men and women that feel like I'm not good enough. I don't want to be here anymore. When I put that gun to my head and I was done with my life, I was like, whoa. For me to get to that point in my life, I shocked my fucking self. And I said, nobody on this world should ever make you feel that way. You gotta love yourself so fucking much that nobody can ever put you in that place. It doesn't matter if you're going through a toxic relationship, if you've been through the shit as a child, you're capable of so much more. And I'm here to tell you guys that you can do whatever the fuck you put your mind to by letting go of your limiting blocks and beliefs. It's a real thing.
For sure.
And that's who I truly believe I was put on this earth to be, as a healer, is to heal people and see who the fuck they really are. Right?
It's lit.
Man, that was dope. Hey, we appreciate you coming on.
For sure.
Thank you.
And we will have you on the second episode with Mike B at 7 p.m.
Yeah!
Can you look at the camera and say shed the sheep?
Shed the sheep!
So, thank you for coming on.
Thank
you killed
guys.
it. You
Thank
kicked ass right now.
And listen, if you guys want to hear more about me, follow me more. Go ahead and link onto my Instagram. It's coachk.flowstatehypno.com. I actually do, if you guys are watching this podcast right now and you click on my link, I will give you guys a free hypnosis session on me.
Oh, shit. You guys heard
if
it.
you're following this podcast and you mention the podcast alone, if you say, I came from this podcast, I got you guys. I will hypnotize you myself for free.
And we'll give you a House Over Bad shirt.
Yeah.
Let's
Love
do it.
Let's go.
I appreciate you coming on. We'll see you at
you.
7.
Thank you. You guys got to do the blast. Come on.
Do the
Y'all
blast.
doing it wrong.
Pass.
We'll be back at 7 p.m. House Over Bass. I'm Jacob Casas.
I'm Rico Savage.
And we are out.
Okay.
That was fucking